Super excited today because we're going to beta test the ProTemp2 by ChefsTemp. Stay tuned. Alright guys, here we are again. We are going to do an overnight brisket cook, and this time we're going to use the ProTemp2 probes from ChefsTemp. You can see right here, I've got the two ProTemp2s in the meat. These are the new probes that will run the fan. Right now I'm testing the accuracy of the probes, and on another cook I will test their ability to run the fan. But right now I'm just looking at how well they do monitoring temperatures in comparison to the S1. So yeah, it's going to be an awesome overnight cook, and we'll let this thing run for a while and I'll be back with you. Hey guys, I will say that right now I am running the Brizo fan off of the S1. So the S1 is in control. When I opened the door, the S1 drops considerably. It lets a lot of air out, and that temp probe is actually cooling down pretty quick. But the probe temperature here, they haven't hardly moved at all. Now they're still trying to catch up. They haven't been in the meat that long. So these temperatures have been steadily climbing to catch up to what the S1 said. But when I opened the door just now, this dropped over 20 degrees. These pretty much stayed the same. So I think when the ProTemp2s are running the Brizo fan, opening the door is going to have less of an impact on that fan running, you know, way more than it should. Right now it's trying to get caught up. It's pushed it back up to 212. You know, and these are still registering relatively stable temps. So you're not going to have this overrun of the fan thinking that the chamber is actually cooler than what it is. So this drops really fast. This does not. So it's possible that the ProTemp2s are going to keep a much more level temperature gradient. So I just wanted to point that out. Again, we'll be checking on this from time to time. I'll probably stay up most of the night. Guys, let me tell you, it is a cold April morning in Texas. Holy cow. All right, I have set this to bump up to 275. It's on the way climbing right now. You can hear the Brizo fan running. And if you'll notice, this is what we're reading right here on the door. And then up here, these are what the actual probes are reading the ambient temperature at. You'll see the blanks right there. That's kind of a, I don't know what's going on with that right there. 241, 255. Okay, so that's that HHH thing. That was a little weird. I don't know if that was a stand glitch or what, but yeah. So, you know, that one probe is reading the exact same and the other one's a little bit different. That's just based on probe placement. So yeah, I'm gonna spray this stuff down with some ACV and Worcestershire, and let it keep on rocking. Let this thing climb to 275. Looking pretty good, guys. Ooh, yeah. All right, guys, we're pretty close to 275, and you'll notice right here we're at 273-ish. The fan's kicking on to push to 275. It kind of shuts down when it gets close. And if it pops back down, the fan just kicks right back on. But if you'll notice right over here, probe 1 is reading at 268. It's only 5 degrees away. And then the second probe's at 252. Now, these again are kind of beta like the 5.5 inch, but I thought maybe one of the probes was a little bit off. So I took the two probes that were in the brisket, I pulled them out, I switched the spots and put them back in the exact same locations, and the ambient temperature readings flipped. So the probe that was on the left was always 20 degrees different, lower than the probe that was on the right. So I know it's just a cool spot in the box. It was not a probe reading incorrectly. You know, right now we're about 3 degrees different. And again, like I said last night, when you pop this door open and closed, the probes are doing a much better job of maintaining the ambient temperature inside of here. This probe drops a little bit faster. But yeah, man, that's so far I've been extremely impressed. The battery life we're looking at, the green probe, probe 1, did not have as much battery life on it when I started. I was a little impatient, didn't get it charged up all the way. So it looks like, you know, about half. Who knows? It could be 75%, could be 60, could be 40. It's hard to say. But yeah, the battery life on both of those is still going. This cook has been going now since 11 o'clock last night. It is 7:30 in the morning. So not 12 hours yet, about 10. And you know, about half of that life left. So it should make it through the entire cook. Again, here's my S1 battery level. Just one tick off the bars. So yeah, it's been pretty good so far. I'm pretty impressed. All right, guys, just wrapped it up. It was stalled about 168, 169, somewhere in there, and but it's looking good. Trying to climb back up to 275 now, and here's our probe measurements here. So, you know, when I reinserted, you know, you got them in a little bit different spots. So about 171-ish. It says 157. And then, of course, you'll see your ambient probes. Readings right there, 187, 189. And that one's at 203. You know, they'll take a little bit longer to come up to temp. They're much more steady, but it does take them just a little bit longer to get to temperature. So yeah, everything's going good though. So right here you'll see the setting at 275, each probe temp right there. Check on battery life here. So at the top, I'll hit those 3 buttons and we'll see the battery life and signal strength. There it is. And then over to the next probe, you'll see all the temperatures again, signal strength and battery life. There it is at the top. Looks good. All right, is now pulled out and resting. Right now, probes are at 200 and about 190. I'll let it cool to about 170 and then start the warmer. And guys, I'm going to tell you, this thing did an incredible job. I mean, literally one of my top 2 or 3 briskets I've ever made. But this thing, you know, it was spot on. The temps, I really liked being able to see exactly what parts of the brisket were getting what temps. I haven't been able to do that before. And yeah, you can do that with other probes, but these probes actually run the fan too. So, you know, if I wanted to do away with the S1 altogether and just run these, I can. So these things are a game changer, guys. Man, give ChefsTemp stuff a hard look, because they're putting some really good products out there. All right, till next time, guys. See ya. Super excited today because we're going to beta test the damn dog.